Hi guys, welcome back to another all-around Sorare podcast with myself, Sorare Ellis, Sorare Capital over here, and Sorare Jonesy. Sorare Jonesy's just come back from Turkey. How was it, my friend?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. You don't sell yourself short. You just come back from Amsterdam as well.
It is, yeah, first time Netherlands. Thought it was very nice.
Yeah.
Cap, how are you doing?
Yeah, well, I've not had a holiday. So yeah, same old. Take off your hat, Jonesy. Let's see your new hairline.
Yeah, right. How can I afford that?
Ah, good old
You're
Turkey.
always on holiday anyway, Cap. You live in Malta.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
Holiday every day.
Yeah.
The irony's funny that it's called Cap. He's not wearing a cap. We're the ones with the caps.
I know. Stop the cap.
Stop
It's
the
a
cap.
new hashtag on the Draft Wars. There you go.
Yeah, I love that.
So
We've got a few topics to talk about today.
Yeah.
The first one we want to talk about is the new users joining Sorare. There's been a bit of a spike. Cap, what have you noticed on Twitter?
So I've got the little data in front of me. So basically, generally the last month or two, we've been seeing anywhere between like 60 to 120 new users come in, and these are numbers. The graph for this in particular is over the last 3 months, and it says number of new managers who buy a first card with an investment. So, like I said, it's ranging between that sort of 50 to 120 mark. That's what we've been roughly averaging on our last 3 months. But in the last few days, on the 5th of December, we've had 296 managers have come in. And then on the 6th of December, it's 329. The 7th is 609. And then we're slowly going back down with, on the 8th, it's 522. And even on the 9th, is 194. So obviously it's well above average, and we have seen a massive spike. Could there be any particular reason for that, do you think? Maybe the Bundesliga special thing? I don't know. I don't know if it'll have that big of an impact. But then again, we do know our Europeans, the Europeans do love their Sorare. So, the
That's
Dutch,
true.
Germans, there's lots of them. So it could have well been a reason for them to come in. And they advertise it a lot better there, don't they? Sorare, I think.
I think they do. I also heard rumours about a £10. I think it was like 10 euros, £10. It was a certain amount of money that the new users would be able to spend, discounted. Maybe it's there already, but apparently that might have helped the increase in new people making a purchase. Maybe Rivals has something to do with it as well. I don't know about you, Cap, but I think we just played Rivals recently. A few. It's nice to play it when the other person doesn't have that competitive advantage with the limited. I said, I'm just not going to accept it anymore when I know that someone's got a full Gijon stack, for example. That's where I'm at with Rivals. I don't know about you, chaps. I don't know about you.
Well,
I've
still got. I think I've got 3 invites of Sorare Rivals to give out. So I need to. If no one else has got that, I've got to sort out to give that to someone. But I mean, Rivals is quite good, and we've spoken about it before. I think they need to do something in regards to maybe because I do it. I've got the Gijon stack, and I spam a lot of challenges to people, and then I think like yesterday I had 50 matchups, something like that. I think it was 50, 52 or something like that, and I won 40 of them. So again, a good ratio, but that needs to be careful with, because obviously I use it because I abuse almost the sense that I've got a full stack of Gijon players. So I wonder if there's something Sorare can do where it's like, you can only use one or two of the players instead of a whole team or something. But then that's sort of.
I was going to say they could only match, like, if you've got one limited in your lineup, then they could match you against someone with one limited and like just scale it up, maybe make it fair.
Yeah. Or the disc, how you get a 20% bonus. Maybe it goes down the more you put in. Do you know what I mean? So you're only getting at the end of it 5% bonus on each one if you've got a full team, rather than opposed to 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. Do you know? So maybe something like that's a bit better. Then it will stop maybe people. I mean, you still get a bonus at the end of the day, but it's not as great as 20% on each player.
So the objective for Rivals, from a Sorare perspective, is to get new users to buy cards, right?
Yeah.
That's fundamentally why they brought it in. If their sort of way of thinking is like, okay, that new user brings in a card so he can beat his friend more times, right? That's like that's the way I see it at the moment. Nothing to do with SO5, right? It's just rivals. I think they've got to change the approach there. I don't know how that's going to work long term, because there'll be a point where I'm just going to beat my friends every week. Maybe it should be 4 coins and comes back to the whole coin shop. If that is running as it should be, it is definitely a big enough pool for a new user to be like, oh, so I need X amount of coins to get myself a jersey, which is hopefully they fix the way that's done at the moment as well.
I agree. It's gone a little stale, and I think this is one of the reasons why they've put it out the way they have, because they knew it would maybe go a bit stale quickly if it was given to the basically the public, rather than private beta, like invite only sort of stuff. But yeah, I agree. Like, if they even, like, if you go to things like COD mainly, not FIFA, but yeah. So you play Modern Warfare, and then let's say you got 100 kills with a certain weapon or a certain way you kill one with a grenade or whatever it is, you get given that banner, or you get given a logo or whatever it is. Obviously, I'm not all too bothered about it. I've said this to you guys before, but again, it's just little things that, you know, you can be like, oh, okay, I've got 10 wins now and things, so I get this banner so I can showcase it off, because some people like to do that. As I said, I'm not bothered. I don't know if you guys would be, but it might be cool to be a bit more unique in that sense, you know, in like La Liga 2, like, oh, I've won 100 games in La Liga 2. I get this La Liga 2 thing, which comes with 500 coins, 1,000 coins, or something like that, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it is a little stale, but it is new.
It's really important what you say there about, you know, linking it to Call of Duty in that sense. It just brings people, it's a reason to come back. Because, you know, that user comes back the next day, he's like, okay, right, I've got to get another lineup in and slowly build up. And, you know, I think it all stems from the shop being the end goal. Like, what can you get back? And if it gets you there faster with limited, then maybe they'll start to consider it.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. Like, if then the sole purpose, like, with your limited, is that you're getting that one up on people. Do you know what I mean? So that allows you to start hopefully achieving milestones, coins, kits unlocks, or even like an entry into a mystery kit or something like that. Because that's the new way I think they're trying to do it, aren't they? They're doing like a.
I think so.
That was another thing we can probably talk about later, but I think it is from the update. They said you'll put in your coins, and then you've entered into the. I can't remember what it was called again, but it was something like you put your name in the hat basically, and then you'll be picked
like
out, and then you've won. Almost, yeah, that was it, like a raffling system. So you buy it with coins, and then you're in. But I don't know if you're not going to get your coins back, or if you don't win, or whatever it is. But then I guess that defeats the whole point of a raffle. But anyway,
if it's there, like if you just take your coins, and now you always have a raffle until maybe you get one. I don't think I mind that as much as just being snapped up instantly.
Wait, say that again.
So if you deposit your coins in, but now you've got an entry every single time until you get one.
But then doesn't that lessen your chances over time
then? No, because I guess each time's I don't know.
Because if you think about it, let's say they only give a couple of kits out each time, and they don't. I mean, they do it fairly often, I guess, these days, but probably not enough where it's still at least a few game weeks in between each time they do it. So that again allows more people to absorb coins, especially the bigger accounts, and then be like, right, I can just put an entry into this, entry into that, entry into that, and I don't have to worry about it. You know, so for me, I would like to think I've only got like 15,000 coins now. So eventually I want to save it up, especially as I start investing more money over time. But yeah, I don't know if necessarily that's the best idea. I think it's either got to go one or two ways, and I think it's right. You put your money in, right? It's 35,000 or whatever it is for your mystery kit. You will get that back if you don't win, and that's it.
Oh, okay.
That
makes sense.
Or it's a discounted price, and it's like 7,500, but you lose those coins if you don't win that raffling system. Now, I'm thinking that it's got to be one of those two ways. I don't think necessarily putting in 35,000 coins and then you're good till you win one. I don't think that makes any sense or works. I think it has to be one of those two options, unless you guys have got any sort of different alternatives that can be mentioned.
No, I think you're right. Like, if you can put in the coins and then once you put in the coins, if you don't win it, then you get your coins back. I think that's perfect.
Makes sense.
But you should only be allowed one entry.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, right.
One entry.
Big accounts then can't go and throw, oh, well, I've got 120 grand, so I'm going to put 4 entries in.
To be fair, again, the reason why I mention this because I have seen on Twitter some people said on the post from Sorare saying, oh, if I put these coins in, will I get it back? And someone replied to him, oh, that's not how a raffling system works. But like I said, my argument against that is exactly what I said, is that you want to. These coins are so fickle these days, especially for someone like me. Obviously, I got 15. If I reach 35 and I'm not even guaranteed something at the end of it, is a bit naff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you have to be almost like the raffling system has to be put in place because of the bots that literally just buy it within a split a second, which is bang out of order, and that needs to be done and sorted. So I think that's obviously their answer against it. But if you're doing it for the pure basis of you're just doing this to counteract the box, I shouldn't have to suffer because of the bots. I think if you're doing a raffling system, I should get my coins back. And then I could go get myself a cap if I don't feel like I'm bothering with a mystery kit or.
I guess what you guys say there. Simple answer there is like just cap the entries as well. That does make a lot of sense.
One entry. You shouldn't be allowed any more than one entry.
Yeah,
I don't think.
I agree.
Because if you have, let's say you have it's 35k, isn't it? So if you have 70k to do 2 entries, you've obviously got more than you've got a nice enough gallery and a big enough. I don't know, like account to have hundreds of thousands of coins probably at that point, or at least get enough coins in per week that you'll probably get it back within a month or two. So yeah, like I said, I've literally
coins are hard to get now as well. No, since we can't enter in amateur and well, most of the amateur competitions, you don't get coins as regularly. So
yeah, but that obviously brings it back onto. We went on a bit of a tangent with it, or I did anyway. But that brings it back to rivals, is that obviously you want to be rewarded for using this. But it is early days. They have to learn from this, that they can't just leave it how it is. I think, like I said, the main word I've got for it is stale. It is literally like every now and again, every week I'll say to you guys, oh, let's do a Man United fixture or something. Typically between Ellis and myself because we're United fans. But it shouldn't be just that. I should be getting involved in the Turkish league and the Ecuadorian league when it comes back, the Argentinian league and all this other stuff. Like, that's the whole point of it, isn't it? To get people to buy new cards. It doesn't have to just be brand new season cards in Premier League and Bundesliga and all this stuff, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Reasons to play is what it, and like we just spoke about, comes to the shop, the coins. It's all really important to the Sorare manager progression, I think.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. So next topic. I'll talk about the MLS Cup final. I did see the result. I think Columbus Crew got the win.
They did indeed. They did.
The LAFC. I saw Will Ferrell out there partying with the LAFC fans. He looked like he was enjoying himself. I know he's involved with the club there. But yeah, so talk us through that, Cap. I don't know, really too much about it. I didn't watch it. I don't know if you did.
I didn't watch it neither in the end, no, but I think, I'm just trying to get it up now here, I think, they won 2-1 in the end. They scored 2 goals before the first half, and then Boanga scored in the 74th minute. So it's always a weird one with it. I really enjoy the MLS, because when I first properly I started so ages ago, but when I first started investing in it, I went into MLS, and I started learning and trying to pick up the really good cheat codes and all this other stuff. And I just really like it and really enjoy the MLS. I just think it's a fun league. It's super competitive. I know obviously they're being competitive and the style of football and the professionalism of the football probably aren't so great. I get that. But it's just a fun league to watch. I think there's some great players in there. And even Cucho Hernandez, I think his name was. Where did he used to play for? I can't remember who he used to play for.
Watford.
Yeah, Watford, and he's just tearing it up for
great to see. I was literally looking at he was having this interview, he's got a cup in his hand. I was thinking, that guy used to play for Watford. Now he looks like he's on top of the world.
Do you know what he's done this? You know what he's done this season? Sorry, go Jonesy.
He wasn't even a starter at Watford. Wasn't a starting striker at Watford. He was
No.
like a bench player.
It's mad, isn't
But I
it?
love that though. I love that, and I think it's really cool to see almost like even like obviously Benteke and stuff in at DC
I love
United.
it. Okay.
Yeah, it's just fun to see these players back in there. And so for Cucha Hernandez, his first season in 2022 was 16 appearances, 9 goals, 3 assists. So obviously, 12 goal involvements, 16. This season, 33 appearances, 21 goals, and 13 assists. So yeah, 34 and 33 goal involvements.
Mad.
So I mean, he's been on fire this season. I love Columbus Crew. They're one of my favourite teams. They're one of the
Yeah, I was
teams
going to ask you.
feel-
I was actually going to segue to MLS in general. Obviously, it restarts next February. Cap, will you? I know you've built a Gijon stack. Do you think you'll be building an MLS stack, perhaps?
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking about it sometime.
Columbus Crew, will that be your team or?
I do enjoy Columbus. I'm just trying to see here who else did I see. I did really like Salt Lake as well. They were one of my sort of go-to teams originally at the start, and it was also funny enough Cincinnati who were top of their Eastern Conference group, because I loved the Costa and I loved the way he played and the way they played as well. I thought it was fun, quick. You know, Barry, I think it's Barrio. His name was the left wing back. I think it is for Cincinnati. He was linked with a move to Ajax because I think he's only like 22, 23 as well. So yeah, there was just some really good, fun, young attacking players in there, and I really did enjoy them. So I think it's got to be one of those two. I think Cincinnati or Columbus. And I just I enjoyed the teams in general. And the fact, can we also say, like, congratulations to Columbus as well for it. If you do end up watching the Columbus Crew players, but at the end of the day, like they had lost Ella Ryan, which was their main player essentially in the team, the guy who dictated everything. You know, assists, scored, just played well, always a 6 out of 10 at least on every game, and they obviously lost him to I don't think it was a Saudi league, I think it was the Qatari league, wasn't it? I think he went to.
So yeah, one that wasn't covered, right?
Yeah, it was one or the other. I'm just going to have a quick little Zella Ryan. Yeah,
and I agree. I think in general as well.
So he's in the Saudi League. Yeah, Saudi League.
Okay.
So yeah. So obviously he's gone there, which is a shame. And I mean, he was massive for them. For this season, he got 20 appearances, but he had 10 goals, 7 assists, so 17 and 20, which was massive. And also the following season was 29 appearances with 10 goals, 12 assists, so 22 goal involvements in 29. So he was always heavily involved. And I think everyone knows who Zella Ryan is, who plays so rare, because his card was absolutely nuts. If you go check on Sorare data, he was getting 80s, 90s, 100s for fun at times. So yeah, he was just brilliant.
What about yourself, Jonesy? Do you think you're going to enter an MLS next February?
I don't know. I don't really like the MLS that much compared to like the J League and K League, because the player prices. If you play the MLS, it's like playing Champ Europe. If you play K League and J League, it's like playing Challenger, price wise. So I probably won't enter any rare players into that. But I have a couple of like rewards that I've got along the line, like a couple of LAFC players that have won me rewards this season. But no, I probably won't enter an MLS. Maybe not this year.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I have a Seattle team, which I'll just keep throwing in, but I don't expect anything from them.
Yeah, well, for you, Ellis, aren't you? You're a big New York City.
Yeah, I like the New York City. They've got Nick Cushing, who, to be honest with you, most New York City fans don't like. They like the style of foot we play. I love it. It's possession based. It's when they're at home, they're like just a different breed. But I think that's MLS in general. The home advantage is huge out there.
Oh yeah.
Like for example, they played Orlando in cracking form towards the end of the season. Then they came to New York City and they beat them 2-0. Like comfortable win for them. It's just don't expect that sort of stuff in the Premier League anyway. Although the Premier League's been a bit weird, we'll go on to that later. But no, I'm really excited. I think when February comes around, I'll be able to enter 2 more lineups basically, Champ America and MLS Specialist as well, I think it's called. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, I think it's just a fun league. I don't think it's I don't know if it sounds bad. A league I don't take all too serious as well. I think it's literally just you don't know what will happen. Literally, bottom will beat top randomly.
exactly.
And that is almost like championship feel, not in regards to quality, but in regards to literally like the competitiveness in the league. It's literally just it always changes, and that's just why I wanted to bring up LAFC because somehow because I noticed them at the start of the season. Obviously, they got Vela, Chiellini, Boanga. They got some brilliant little players in there, and they're starting to age. They're starting to get on the back end of it, and they didn't have a very good start to the season, from what I remember. And but somehow they're in the MLS Cup final. So yeah, it's really weird. And I didn't know there was so many teams as well. There's 14 in the Western Conference and 15 in the Eastern Conference. It's a fairly large
That is large.
league as well. So yeah,
No, it's
I just
exciting.
find it really fun. And I just love it when you see someone like Benteke and Cucho Hernandez going back there who literally couldn't really do it in the Prem, and now they're just having fun in the MLS. I just really enjoyed that.
I'll be looking to pick up a Benteke, I think, hopefully. If the price is right, hopefully I was remembering
Doesn't
well.
I think his contract ends at this season
20
or halfway through next. I can't remember what it was, but I'd swear it's
I think it's
finishing soon, isn't it?
end of next year, I believe. Last time I checked, so have a look. But yeah, like you said, December 21st, 31st, sorry, 2024.
Yeah. I'm keeping an eye on that. I bought that Acosta guy when I first initially started in Cincinnati. He's got 17 goals and 13 assists this season, which is just nuts. For a midfielder, by the way, he's not striker or nothing like that. So yeah, it's just
It's a shame the games are on so late.
Yeah, I must admit I can't say I've watched Cincinnati a heck of a lot or anything like that. I watched them a couple of times. I watched Real Salt Lake a couple of times. I watched Columbus Crew a couple of times. But yeah, it's a shame. It's got to be, especially in Malta. I think it's like the games are on like 3 in the morning or something like that, 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
So it's even more of an awkward time. It's not like 5 in the morning where you could just get up at 5 and have an earlier start to your day. It's literally like dead when I'm asleep. So
Yeah, I don't know if I spoke about this on Reason Podcast, but I might have told you guys offline. But there was this LA Galaxy game, and a couple of my players were in my lineup, and they were playing against Austin away. And I stayed up to watch it. So it's about 12:30 now. Game doesn't start till 1:30, so it's 1:30, and then a thunderstorm comes in, and they delay the match. And I'm awake. I'm like, fuck's sake! I didn't have a nap or anything. So it's 2:30. Game's gonna be on soon, but there's so much lightning, and all the fans like raincoats on, umbrellas, and the game was played at 4:30, and I stayed up the whole night. And at that point, I called it, and I woke up at 7 and shattered, and they're still playing, which is nuts.
God.
So you never know with MLS. So my advice to someone who's gonna stay up, just have a nap, and you'll thank me later, I think.
So yeah, that's your key motto of the day. Is it have a nap?
Have a nap. Have a nap. Good for your health.
Power naps are underrated. I literally had a power nap the other day, which was 20 minutes, and I felt revitalized. Because I think that's what Ronaldo does, is he not? I think he's come out and said in interviews that he has 20-minute power naps, and he's like rejuvenated. So it does
amazing.
work.
I need to incorporate that to my daily life. That sounds great.
Yeah, bring a client up. Bring a client. And now you fall, up and down. But yeah, But long story short, we both seem to enjoy the MLS. Jonesy's been dead quiet out here, so I'm assuming he doesn't enjoy it as much as we do, which he said.
Jones, did you watch the Asian games live at all or not?
If they start at 11, try and get a link. Some of the games
11
start at 11
PM.
might start at 6 in the morning.
Nice. Do you enjoy them?
Yeah, the quality is actually not too bad. I would say the quality is higher than the MLS, to be fair.
It's not hard, to be fair. Quality of the MLS is quite bad at times. I remember watching, I think it was Real Salt Lake, and I was really wanting Arango to score. And some of the defending in it is absolutely diabolical. And obviously, I think that, I remember, Alice, we spoke off air about this quite some time when we first initially started talking. And it was the MLS chants to the English chants. It's like, we'll score 3 more than you, barbecue. And I'm like, oh, Jesus. It's like, and then you look at the England one, there's like saying Andy Carroll has tits and all this stuff, and it's like, yeah, it's so funny. It's fun. But
That sounds
I would love
great.
to go to an MLS game in the future. I
I
think
think
it'd be
it's so
fun.
entertaining. I think for Portland Timbers, there's a guy with a chainsaw, and he just comes and chops wood like in front of the fans.
It is though. It's so. It is just. I don't know. It's just so American though, isn't it? It's so
It
over the
is.
top. It's so entertainment based outside of the game as well as inside. Do you know what I mean? And it's
Yeah,
like, come
yeah.
on, get your hot dogs and get your popcorn and all this stuff. It's just. I remember going to a baseball game and it was like that in New York. It
Yeah.
was. It's just how it is
Oh,
in
it's
the
fun.
movies. So it's
They do
funny.
it best, don't they, in terms of entertainment? Like, it is really, really fun.
Yeah, it is. It is fun.
So yeah, just want to quickly talk about the winter break coming up. Obviously, I think some leagues have stopped. I know the Austrian Bundesliga stopped now. They played their last games. So Jonesy, do you want to kick us off? So how would you prioritize? You might have spoken about it recently, but is your strategy the same? Have you changed it at all? Are you playing during the winter? What leagues are you focusing on?
Yeah, I'm playing during the winter. Most of my focus will be on the Turkish league because, like I said, I think they've got like a 1 week break instead of the rest all having a couple of months here and there. I've got a few Scottish league players. They don't have a break either. Again, it's like 1 week, I think. But yeah, most of my players will be from Turkey, and I'll still be able to enter all the rare competitions that I normally enter. Well, minus the Challenger Europe because I've only got one rare goalkeeper, so I'll be still doing 220 rare and 240 rare, try and get some thresholds in.
Is your
Yeah,
strategy then to sell those off after the break, or do you kind of hold on to them? You reckon?
probably hold on to them because it's like this every year, isn't it? You might as well just hold on to them because I'll end up buying them back this time next year to do it again. Everybody, they have the winter break every year, and Turkey don't have the winter break, and Scotland don't have the winter break, so I don't see the point in really selling them off.
Yeah, and like you said, you're doing quite well. We spoke offline about how you're doing in 220 monthly. Do you want to tell people that are listening how you're doing?
We're doing all right. I wouldn't say we're doing well. We're on tier 5.
Because I'm
We're doing
looking
okay.
at a clip here, but at the beginning in our podcast, you said you're really going for this.
Yeah, and I just had some really poor scores. So I've had some good scores. I've had some high 200 scores, but then like one of my scores is a 196 from a midweek. Another one's a 178 from this week. So yeah, I need a couple of like 250 plus scores in the last 3 weeks that are available. Maybe try and get a higher reward like a tier 3 or tier 2. But yeah, we're
Yeah.
not looking awful. I mean, when you look at some of the scores, though, like if you want to get into the top 20, you need 1,290 points, and I'm on only like 928. I think I'm on. Yeah, I'm still quite far away, but we'll see. We'll see now. We've all got four scores on the board, so it can only get better. Essentially.
And I'm going to ask the Cap the same question here, but what has been your strategy in 220? Have you been going for consistent AA players or decisive-based players? What's been the strategy there?
Just players that fit, really. It's
like
hard
leftovers
to
or
squeeze everybody in. It's left over from Cap 240, so normally I'd do Cap 240, Challenger Europe, Cap 270, then Cap 220. But now I'm doing Cap 240 and then Cap 220. So it's the second lineup. It's my second priority lineup now instead of it being like fourth. So yeah, whatever we've got left over from Cap 240, we normally try and squeeze in. It's difficult to squeeze the players in, though, to be honest. It really is.
And Cap yourself, winter break. How's that looking?
To be honest, yeah. I mean, I'm doing similar to Jonesy. Obviously, us three we speak on the daily, so we always had the idea of sticking with Turkish and Scottish league probably about a month ago. That we were preparing sort of for this sort of stage. So yeah, obviously for me, in regards to rares, obviously I don't really have any. I have a couple that's sort of in the Cap 220, but not really doing anything. So might sell them off soon for hopefully a little profit. But yeah, limited. I'm trying to sort of, because I was a bit of a twat. I'm not gonna lie. The other day, right, I had I think it wasn't mid game week. It was the last weekend. And my team got a half decent score, and then I got an offer for one of my players who I didn't realise was in the Cat 220. I accepted it. And I did see the red thing and all that stuff, but I thought it said upcoming Cat 240 or whatever it was, or Academy or whatever it was I saw. And yeah, I accepted it stupidly. So then I ended up losing my... I think it was nothing stupid. I think it was the 290 mark, 300 mark. Which
Was it a decent offer?
Sorry, it was a half decent offer. That's why I accepted it. I got profit from it and a card, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'll take that. And yeah, it was more or less. I think I did that at like 1 in the morning or something like that. So again, I wasn't thinking
And where are
properly
you
straight.
now? Did you say that was limited?
That was in limited. Yeah, I don't
Where are
have
you
a.
now in the limited comp in 220?
If I have a quick little look, because my cap 220 at the moment, I mean, right now is a bit naff. I've still got my captain, who's Tommy Horvath, who are playing Altach, who are at home to Altach today. Then I also have Frazier, who are at home for Hartberg against Pellets, Whack Pellets. So
Yeah.
yeah, apart from that, I had Jose Sarr get me 48. Izquierdos for Gijon got me 54, and Totti got me 33. So, like I said, a little naff. 135 points between the two, but between the three. But then I still have my captain and hopefully a forward who can contribute against poor away
Nice.
side.
So I just want to come back to that sentence. You said you were a bit of a twat, but actually, from
Thanks,
what,
yeah,
because at the end of the day, right, if you get a tier three, you get tier three limited, you might be lucky if you get a £4 player.
yeah,
But you've just sold a player off here to gain a bit of profit and a card.
yeah.
By the sounds of things, that might be half of what you might get at the end of the limited competition. So really, I think you've done the right thing.
Yeah, very
in the
true.
grand scheme of things.
To be honest, yeah, I probably wouldn't have accepted it if I knew. But yeah, if you put it in that sort of perspective, hindsight's a beautiful thing at the end of the day. But
Exactly.
yeah,
Because
obviously,
I might
that's-
be lucky if I scrape a tier 5 limited, and I know that'll be worth 60p. So
yeah, because
um,
I mean, at the moment, I don't. I'm just trying to check now. I'm currently month long. I don't know how you check how many scores it's taken down, but I've only got 620 currently.
oh, I know how to do it. So if you go into on Sorare, if you go, this is for everyone else as well. If you just go to lobby and go to custom leagues, it says monthly.
Lolly, oh, okay, yeah.
Go to Supercap 220 limited, and it will show you in your teams the one that are contributing right now.
Gotcha. All right. Oh, right, yeah. So I have. This is currently my third. Then at the moment, the one I cancelled beforehand. Yeah, I had. Yeah, 300 odd points, I think it was.
Oh, that's
So,
quite high. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit naff, but yeah, I've got a couple of players yet to play. Hopefully, they push me up that 280 mark if I'm lucky. If I'm lucky.
If you're
Um,
lucky.
but
You're getting
yeah,
back there, Cat.
hey,
You're getting back. You're getting back in there.
yeah, I'm getting somehow. No, not really. But yeah, apart from that, I've only literally I've got three of them. So I don't know how many more we have till the end date. But yeah, I've got to get another team together, so at least I have four all up. But yeah, and what is it around that 1,200 point mark? Is it that you're sort of needing to get in the top 2,000? Is it?
I think so at the moment. Yeah, we've got it here on Cat 220.
That's a limited offer, rare.
Limited.
But limited, it's currently for me. It says I need 975 points to get in top 4,000.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same for me.
Okay. Yeah. So it's doable then, I think. But again, like you said, that's what a tier 5 or whatever. So yeah, and the fact they're adding DMPs and substitutes to it as well. Yeah, is what it is. But yeah, my winter thing is literally just sort of Scottish League and Turkish League. I say this in many of my videos. When I recommend a player, that's the pros to them and the cons to the Austrian Bundesliga and whatever other leagues I'm talking about. I always say obviously they got a big break of I think it's 6 to 8 game weeks in between.
Yeah.
So so there's a lot of utilities coming towards Scottish and Super League. Yeah, and that might have been obviously because I think Scottish League have had a lot of games called off over the last months because obviously the rain. But I don't know about Turkey. I don't know if this is usual or if was it an earthquake? I think it happened earlier on in the season. That stopped quite a few games for quite a few weeks. I think it was as well. So that might be another reason why there's a lesser winter break. I don't know if it's like this year on year out. Jonesy, if you know at all.
What, in Turkey?
Yeah, in Turkey in particular.
They did have an earthquake, was it last year? I don't think they've had anything this year.
Oh,
There are
okay.
weather warnings, but I don't think they've had anything, not that I can remember anyway, there might be.
Yeah.
but I'm not seeing anything.
Right, yeah, no, I think I
But
might
no,
have
for
been
the Scottish League, it was the was it last weekend? It was lots of snow, frozen pitches. I saw. I know Livingston one in particular follows so around a budget, and he said that the Livingston pitch is just so prone to that happening. Always, it's just crap. Always gets frozen, or snowed, and they can't clear it. So I think we've got a long wind spree to prepare for, Cap, because we've both got the Livingston keeper. So
Yeah.
good from us.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it.
No,
You guys should trade that in for a Turkish league goalkeeper. 'Cause obviously, they
yeah, I
don't
might do actually.
like
I
snow or
probably will
anything over
too.
there.
I don't really want to hold him. No, it was more of a short-term option. It was always going to be a short-term option because I don't rate him as a goalie for the scores he puts up. But he had quite a few favourable matchups, and yeah, he's not played them yet. So yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, I might have to do the same there. So I wanted to bring us on to a quiz that I've put together.
Quiz time.
I know you guys have been doing the quizzes recently. I watched the latest podcast episode. I thought it was very enjoyable to see. Well, it was Cap answering the questions. I thought it was very entertaining. I've gone for something slightly different. I've gone for my questions are going to be around your galleries, and I want to ask you questions about how well you know your players that you bring into your club.
This should be well easy
Okay.
to cap. He's got about 10 players in there.
Exactly. It pays to be cheap, lads. There you go. Pays
Oh,
to be
I've got
cheap.
like 200 and
I have
300
5
players.
questions for you both, and the person with the most amount of points wins the
Hit
quiz.
me. Let's go.
Cap, first question. Miguel de la Fuente is a prolific striker.
Shit.
This season, he has played 15 games and scored 8 goals so far in La Liga 2.
Not a clue who he played for before. Don't ask me that question.
How many goals last season in La Liga 2 did he score? He
Is it multiple
33
choice?
games.
Do we get multiple choice on this? Because that's
Multiple
ridiculous.
choice. Multiple
Okay.
choice.
Go for it.
Is it A, 11 goals? B, 9 goals? Or C, 4 goals?
I thought, in the top of my head originally, was 6. So is this just league, is it?
It's just the league.
Bollocks. Okay. So
Okay, 33 games.
I don't think it's 11. I don't think he did nearly as well as what he's doing this season so far. So I'm going to scrap 11. So it's got to be one of, was it 9 or 4? Did you say, or 6 or 4? No,
9 or 4.
9 or 4. 9's still quite a bit, but 4's not that good. Fuck. I'm going to go. I'm going to go Miguel de la Fuente. Last season scored 9.
Final answer?
No.
Final answer.
9. Fuck it, 9.
Miguel de la Fuente scored
4, isn't it?
4 goals
Fucking
last
knew it.
season.
Yeah,
You
4.
bastard. I knew I was like that 6 mark. I was like, oh, 9's too much.
0 for 1.
Oh.
Unlucky.
Ah.
It's quite low for
Yeah,
44 games, but he must have been, sorry, 33 games. He must
I
have
don't
been
think he was a
substitute.
starter, though, was he, last season?
Not sure. Under 23, isn't he? So we're just breaking in.
Bollocks, yeah. Okay.
Jonesy,
Oh,
your
Jesus.
question. You own a Valladolid stack.
Oh, no.
Bala.
Name the
They have a
manager.
player. They have a player called Kennedy, as you may be aware. Kennedy was a highly rated player when he joined Chelsea back in 2015. Lots of noise around Kennedy.
Mm-hmm.
How many goals did Kennedy score for Chelsea?
Jesus, it's maybe like 1 or something.
Was it A, 7 goals? Was it B, 5 goals? Or was it C, 1 goal?
Chelsea. That league goals.
League goals.
I don't even remember him getting game time at Chelsea. Remember when he went to Newcastle and balled out. I'm going to go 1.
Kennedy scored
It's gonna be
1
4.
goal for Chelsea.
Yes. Okay,
Well
Cap.
done. 1 for 1. Okay. Doing well so far. Cap, still a chance to get back.
Come on then.
Bruno Martins Indy has been around for years. Recently, you brought him into your club and captained him this weekend in Catzy 40.
That's right. So why are you asking me him? I just bought him literally not even a week ago. What are you on about? What are you asking? Does he have hair? No. Final answer. Final answer has no hair.
Which clubs has he not played for? Stoke FC, PSV, FC Porto.
Can this be passed over if he gets it wrong?
Wait, he's played for
Sure, but you won't get a point for it.
I know he's played for Stoke. What was it? PSV and
FC Porto.
FC Porto. Oh shit! I swear he's played for PSV, but I can see him in a Porto shirt.
Got to think back to FIFA. I remember using Martins in on FIFA all the time.
Yeah, I don't think he played for Porto. Unless I'm thinking about someone completely different in my head. Yeah, I don't think he played for Porto. I think he played for PSV, moved to Stoke, and then he's at AZ Alkmaar. I think is how it went.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Well, you're giving your answer now, so
That's it. I'm fucking getting. That's my answer.
Your answer is incorrect. He did not play for PSV.
Fuck!
That's good passing it over like that, Ellis. Just tell the answer.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Yeah, no, he did play
you would have
PSV.
said PSV.
Yeah.
I thought I'd put there in there just to swing it. Look, has he played for? Where's he play now? AZ.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Cap. You've had that guy in your gallery for years and you don't know anything about him.
Yes. Oh, for God's sake!
That was a harsh one, but don't worry.
It's that
Jonesy's
bang
got
out
some
of
harsh
order.
ones. Jonesy's got some harsh ones. Where are we now? Jonesy done the Kennedy question. Okay. This is really fun, by the way.
Okay.
Paul McGinn joined your club 10 months ago.
For some.
Yeah.
Currently plays for Motherwell.
Go.
One of Paul's most impressive statistics is his ground duels won.
Yeah.
What is Paul's ground duels won percentage this year?
Jesus.
Is it A, 56%,
Less?
B, 67%,
I love the
Or maybe it's more
higher.
or C, 74%? You know your
I bet
player.
you-
He spends
players,
most
mate,
of his
I
time injured or red carded. I'm going to go for the. What were the options? So it's 56, 66.
A,
and
56, B, 67, C, 74%.
give me the lowest. He's not had a good
56%
season. He's not had a good season at all, so give me the lowest.
is the incorrect answer.
Bollocks.
He's won 67% of his ground duels.
Still not great for him considering last season he was like really high up. He was very good last season. This
He
year
was
he's
very
just
good. I
not.
saw his stats. I think they were higher.
If you haven't got one, pick one up when he comes back from injury. He's like £3 on in rare.
Tip for everyone. Capsule. Hassan, a player you've been watching
Okay.
recently. He's quite an impressive wide player for Gijon.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And some of his strengths include his ball control and ability to make successful dribbles.
Mm-hmm.
What percentage of successful dribbles does he have this season? Is it A, 47%, B, 53%, or C, 61%?
They were so close to one another.
Or D, 0%.
Or D, has he not completed any?
You know what I mean? I've got a little thing here. I watched him the other night, okay, and he seemed to be completing. I don't know how updated this is now, but he seemed to be completing a lot of dribbles. He seems to be that sort of that Anthony of La Liga 2. Like he literally would just receive the ball and he would just flick his feet around and just for no fucking particular reason, he'd just do it. Right? He'd just literally do nothing and he would literally just swirl on the ball and press up on it if he won. So I'm going to go on the higher echelon of it because I think he's got quite a high percentage in it. What were the higher two, the B and C?
The high two were 53%
Yeah.
and 61%.
See, 61% sounds about right. When I was watching him again the other night, he was completing I'd probably say 80% of his dribbles. But that is he doing that on average? I'd probably have to go more the 61% then. I think.
61%
Yeah.
is the incorrect answer.
Oh fuck me sideways! What are you on about?
It's 53%.
Oh,
But it's still very high. That's obviously over half.
Let's go.
I'm sure we get a point soon. Don't worry.
fuck it. All right, thanks for that pity thing. Thanks.
But still very high.
Basically a Gijon quiz for you, innit? That's all you've got in your gallery.
So Jonesy, at the
Yeah,
moment,
basically.
you've got one
One.
1 point.
One from
and
two, right? One from
one
two.
from C.
Yeah, 1 from 2.
Jonesy. Recently, you brought in, I can't pronounce his name, Goodall, the guy who's our profile picture.
Bruno Godel.
Goodall.
Yeah, it's the goat.
Into your club, and you're playing him this weekend against 40 rare. He's just got you a 47.1 base score.
That's disappointing as well.
How many times does Godot hit a 100 score?
In his
Is it
whole
A?
career?
On so rare in his whole career. Is it A, once? Is it B, twice? Or is it C, 3 times?
I'm going 3 times. The guy is a monster. I reckon he hits one a season.
Godot has hit 100 score twice.
Oh,
Yes.
he's very good, to be fair. I do like his
And
AA
one of those
output.
I showed you. So you're welcome.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah, yeah.
can you
Cat
thank me
basically
for
told me to
Ashley
buy him.
Young, by the way?
Yeah, nice
Yeah,
pickup.
he did all right. Ashley Young did all right. He got 62, I think, for me.
Against Newcastle,
Lovely.
by the way. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm
it is
keeping
what it
him. I'm going to play him in every Everton home game, mate.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, Sean Dyche loves him, doesn't he? That's great.
Yeah.
5 even.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Still only on 1 point.
Still on 1 point. Oh, can you hear me, guys?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sporting Gijon currently sit third in La Liga 2 and have quite an impressive team this year. They played 19 games, scoring 25 goals and conceding 14.
Yeah.
Who is Sporting Gijon has the highest average match rating, or in other words, their best player, according to SoapScore? Is it A, Yanez? Is it B, Pierre? Or C, Otero?
I think I actually know this.
It's not Otero.
I
Who is
think I
their
know
best
this.
player?
It's not Otero. Otero's been naff every time I watch Gijon. I think he just runs around a lot.
You need to sell your Oteros.
Yeah.
He's actually the third best striker in La Liga 2 according to ratings.
Okay.
Fun fact.
Be crap, innit?
It doesn't score.
Yeah, he doesn't score. That's the problem, and that's. I mean, look, it's got to be either Yanez or did you say Robert Pierre?
Robert Pierre.
I like Robert Pierre. He's got some good scores in him. Good AA. Yanez has kept quite a few clean sheets with quite a few good saves. So fuck me, it could be either one of them. That's the problem with this. Yanez is the difference maker. I think. I think he pulls off the saves.
Is it
Yanez
Yanez?
is the correct answer.
I thought it was
Come
Pierre. I was looking at buying a Pierre in rare, to be honest, because obviously.
Yanez is the highest match rating. According to SoapScore, he's the Gijon's best player at the moment.
Yeah, he played really well last night, especially when we went 10 men down, and it was literally just loads of shots happening. It was good.
He went
Well
10
done.
men down.
Sorry.
The hell's just him on the pitch?
Fuck, he was the only, he
Yes,
was,
Dennis.
he was the
Did
only
you get
guy
that?
on there. That's why he was so good. You see?
That's actually hilarious. All right.
There's one more.
So that's 1 point for you, Cap. Well done.
Thanks again.
On to Jonesy. Bergstall is a prolific striker in the Austrian Bundesliga and joins your club for a record fee. Well, I just put that.
Wasn't a record fee. I'll tell you that now.
I think he did it for dramatisation.
0.05 ETH, approximately £68 at the time.
Yeah.
He has many strengths, most notably his penalty taking. And last season, question is, last season, what was Bergstaller's conversion rate from penalties? Is it A, 75%? B, 85%? Or C, 100%?
How many penalties did he take last season?
Yeah, you can't tell him.
Yeah, you
So-
can.
No,
Why can't you tell me?
you should know your own
Okay.
player, mate. This is the point, isn't it?
Why can't you tell me how many penalties he took last season?
Because
one of the-
you
That's
should
a
know
fair
your own
question.
player. This is the point. You should.
That's a
We
fair
got to say how
question.
well you know your own player.
That is a fair question.
No, it isn't a fair question.
Can't tell you.
I'll tell you, he plays for Rapid Vienna. That's all you're getting.
Of course I know he plays for Rapid Vienna. Sorry, we all have Gijon stacked and that's all the only players in the club.
That's fine. You can cry. It's,
Right.
it's not a good look on you, by the way. Crying.
Give me the percentages again.
75%, 85%, 100%.
Right, okay. Surely you've missed a penalty. Unless he's Mario Balotelli, he's got to have missed a penalty. Or could it be a trick question from Ellis?
You never know. He's a
If
tricky
it's
kid.
75%, let's say he gets 8 penalties in a season, right? That means he scored 6 of them, which is actually quite fair. That's respectable, right? You can't get 85% of until you get to like 20, which would be 16, right? No, I'm losing my maths there. I used to be good at maths. Give me this is 3/4. Give me 100. I can't see him getting that many penalties, to be honest. There isn't that many penalties in the Austrian league.
His final answer is 100%. Bergstall has his conversion rate from penalties is 75%.
Yes.
That's not prolific, really. I reckon if you gave me 10 penalties, I'd score 8 of them.
That's quite high.
Yeah, probably in your
Against-
back garden, not in a bloody professional setting where you've got fans pointing laser pens in your
I
eye.
reckon if Cap was in there, I'd score at least 9.
Nah, not a
He had
chance.
four. He had 4 penalties last season, scored 3.
He didn't even get that many.
Loving the
These
question,
questions are
Ellis.
rubbish.
This is great, mate. It's a good content.
Oh, thank you. I put a little bit inside.
I'm putting a complaining.
So you're both one each.
Yeah.
Both one each. So
That's right.
if you get this, you could be on for a winner. Capital.
Shit.
I don't know why I put this in.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It could be
Jim
a really brutal one.
Alevena joined your club on the 28th of
Who?
November 2023. Jim Alevena.
Who's that?
Who's that?
At,
Spell it. I want to have a look at this guy. Spell it.
9:32 a.m. and 58 seconds.
Who is it? Jim Alivena.
At Jim Alevena.
Jim.
Oh, he was my rare.
Oh, the Claremont foot
That I got
player.
rid of, but literally I had him for a couple of days, got rid of him.
How long did this player stay at your club for?
Oh,
Hey. 1 hour. B. 6 hours.
Yeah.
Or 3. Sorry, or C. 30 minutes.
you didn't even keep him for a couple of days. You just bagged him off after half a day. Oh no!
How did you even find that out?
Sorry, data. You find anything on Sorare data?
Oh, that's funny. That is funny. That makes me sound like a
I
right.
got the
idiot.
guy. I'm actually going to go find the answer while you're trying to answer it.
Yeah, same here. 30 minutes, 1 hour, or 3 hours, you say?
Yeah.
What, are you talking about when I had listed him or sold him?
So it enters your club,
Yeah.
and then how long does it take for him to then leave your club to someone else?
Right, that's you might want to get another question because all those answers are wrong.
I was going to say it took a few days to sell him.
It was you might want to get another question there. I'll say all those answers are wrong.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
looking at
yeah.
it here.
I was going to say then that it couldn't have been when I sold him. Might have been when I had listed him again, potentially. But I thought I waited longer than that. I thought I waited a couple of days to list him.
Yeah, you took him more than both of those times, all 3 of those times to sell him.
Wait a second.
Technical difficulties, guys. Thank you for listening. While you are
Apologies-
listening, if you can
apologies,
rate
guys.
us 5 stars on Spotify, that would be great. And also like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and follow the X Twitter channel at All Around So Rare. Thank you very much.
You can even rate us 4 stars for the amount of technical difficulties we've been having.
No, Jonesy, I've got
five.
it here. When he
I've
entered,
got it here.
I've got it here as well.
Right, oh,
It's the
How's that
same day.
different?
He left the club
It's
on the
not.
same day.
it's
I
not.
don't- In all honesty, Alice, I thought originally when you asked the question, it was when I had listed him to when I bought him.
Oh, let me send you some because then you'll see that it's not the same day.
When I had
Okay.
sold him, it literally took about
I'll
I think
send you this
4 or
file.
5 days. I think.
1 sec.
I'll send you this on Discord and then you'll see it's not the same
Yeah, I'm
day.
also sending this to Jonesy as well. Look at this.
I thought that was quite bizarre because rares don't. You do usually take a little bit of time.
This isn't
to,
a rare. This isn't a rare.
Huh?
This isn't a rare.
This is a limited card.
I'd never bought his limited card.
You have bought his limited card. Jim
When? The
Alevena.
guy
You have-
who plays for Claremont.
Jim Alevena plays for Claremont, and you owned his limited.
I don't think. I promise. I swear to God, I've never owned his limited.
According to Sorare data, that's incorrect. Jonesy, I'm going to send you this screenshot.
Yeah, send it over. Why not?
I've never,
I thought it was in rare because he said rare. And
yeah,
a look.
that's the only time I bought him.
Sorry, I didn't mean rare. It's in limited. You have bought him in limited. Can you see it, Jonesy?
Yeah, I see it. Right, okay.
Perfect. Perfect.
What
Right,
the
okay, yeah,
fuck?
yeah. Oh, hold on, wait a minute.
I swear I've only bought him in rare. I don't remember
Yeah.
ever buying him
Yeah.
in limited.
Right. What's
Okay.
your answer, Cap?
Okay, yeah, you did, Cap, and I know that you did now. Like, 100% you did.
Oh, fuck's sake. Well, I'm just going to say an hour then.
Incorrect. This player stayed in your club
30 minutes.
for 30 minutes.
Do you know when you got rid of him, Cap? You got rid of him when we were doing your midweek Cap 240 when you got Leris in and you got Ayan in. That's when you got rid of him. You traded him for Ayan.
I swear I've never got him in limited. I can't remember him once in limited.
Well, it says here you do, unless it's like
I thought maybe I bought him at the very start, as in like my Sorare journey. Then that way, yeah, I could potentially forget it, but not now. No, no way.
No, you bought him 12 days ago, which was when we were doing your midweek Cap 240 when you were buying like Ayan and Medi Leris. You bought him while we were probably playing Dead by Daylight.
I'm putting the screenshot in the chat as well so you can see it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll have to check it. But okay, it is what it is.
Sorry,
But
I thought it'd be a good question because that's like the shortest time I've seen a player stay in the club for.
I was looking at rare and it took him 6 days to sell that rare, by the way. That's why
That's
I was
quite
like,
short as
this
well.
can't be right. Yeah, it's not too bad that
the only
to
problem
flip
is
a
I took a
rare.
risk on that rare because originally in Play Sharper, what was it? He was updated to play, and then they updated it 20, like literally a few hours later that he was like not playing at all. So that's why I just got
Right.
rid of him, and I had to get rid of him because obviously I'm very limited in my rare side of things. But yeah, not a clue I had him in limited. I promise you now. I swear to God now. I'm like 80% sure I never had him.
1 out of
Especially
5
the
for your
last 2
questions,
weeks.
Cap. Not bad.
Right.
Not bad.
So this for the win then.
This for the winner.
Nah,
If not, it's a sudden
Complain.
death.
David Silver Rare remains in your club as a legend.
Yeah.
The ex-Man City player brought magic to the Premier League. He played 309 games in the Premier League and won the competition 4 times.
The GOAT.
How many goals did he score in the Premier League?
Oh, fucking hell.
Is it A, 56? Is it B, 60? Or is it C, 67?
They're all so close together. Give me 67.
67 is the incorrect answer. He scored 60 goals in the Premier League.
Oh, I know he's on the top Spanish scorers list. He might be top.
Yeah, which I thought you might get this. I didn't know if I was going to put this question in. So you
I thought
both
you
got
asked
one
me
each.
how much I paid for him or something, which was like dirt cheap. It was like nothing I paid for him.
It's cool. It's cool that you have a legend in the club. I quite like that.
Yeah, got to be done. I want to get the Aguero one, but there's just
oh my
not enough
God, I did have
Aguero
him
ones
as
out
well.
Oh, did you just hit Cap?
I found him now. Yeah, I didn't know I
there. The
bought him.
forgotten man.
I bought him as well. Yeah, I fucking completely forgot. Anyway, my bad. But yeah, go ahead.
No, so you both got one out of 5 each.
Yeah, that's shocking, by the way, from us.
So it's a draw. I did think this would happen, to be honest with you, when I was writing these. They're quite difficult. And obviously, you're not going to know all the stats about your players, but it's just
Yeah,
a
that's
bit of
the
fun.
thing. If you're asking us about our actual gallery, we probably would have done better, but it was about players in our gallery and their statistics.
Yeah, yeah.
So we've got a tiebreaker.
I don't actually have a tiebreaker question, but we could talk amongst ourselves and I'll try and think of one. And
Right, okay.
later.
Well, we can talk
Do you want me
about.
to bring up do you want to bring up the 2 top 10 scorer things that I have?
Yeah,
You two can go head to head.
let's do it.
Right, let me get them. I've got them here somewhere on one of these 50,000 tabs. Yeah, I do. I have them there. Yeah, it is. Okay, right. I've got it here. So the first one, going to be a tricky one. I don't know if you'll. Yeah, you should do all right, actually. Yeah, you should do okay on this. So again, it's a head-to-head. You both get 3 lives, 3 wrong answers, and the other person wins.
Okay.
So we're going to do top 10 because I can't bother doing 20. There you go. Now you know. This is the top 10 Brazilian goal scorers in the Premier League history. Right, okay, I've got them all
Right.
here, so count your own lives. Who wants to go first? So if you get one wrong, you lose a life. First person to lose all the lives, it is done. The other person wins.
So we're talking Brazilian, are we?
Yeah, don't be Googling it, you count.
Oh, hands off the keyboard, man. Hands off the keyboard. Oh, I'll let you start, Alex, because I need to think.
Honestly, my mind is blank with Brazilian footballers in the Premier League. I'm
This is
going
a
to go
failure.
guess.
Go on.
Willian?
Willian is in at 5th.
No.
Wow, he's high.
Fucking hell, that's high.
Yep, he's got 44 goals and he sits at 5th.
Okay.
Oh, Roberto Firmino.
Oh, that's a good one.
Surely.
Roberto Firmino is top with 82 goals.
Oh shit, God, Brazilians are wank in the league.
They are. Okay, I've
Okay,
got one
well,
then. Martinelli?
Hold on a
Oh.
second. Martinelli is 7th. Flying through these boys. If you complete the list, I'll be quite
Gabriel
happy with you.
Jesus.
Oh, good
Gabriel
one.
Jesus is 2nd with 70.
Okay, I've got top 2. There we go. That's bonus points, surely.
No. Let's not be silly here. You don't get a pot. You only win if the other person goes out.
Okay,
It's get a
just
little bit tricky now.
wild guess here. Fernandinho?
Fernandinho is 20th. Is 10th, sorry, with 20.
Oh God, I love Fernandinho. He was such a good
Yeah,
player.
I loved him as well. What a player.
That hurts to say. Surely he's got to be in it then if fucking Fernandinho's in it, but Richarlison.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Charleston's 3rd with 50.
Top
That's such a
3!
good one.
Give me my props!
So far you've got 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 7th, and 10th. So you're missing 4th, 6th, 8th, and 9th.
Right.
This is really difficult.
I think I've got 2 more. Mate. I think. Or 3. Potentially 3.
Got a few names in my head, but I don't think they've scored 20 goals. Got Fred and Joe Linton, who are no Brazilian, but I don't think they've got enough to get 20. Trying to think back. Old school Premier League players, Brazilians. Oh, he's not Brazilian.
I need to write this down really, because I might fucking forget.
Maybe it's a defender. Any defenders in there, Jonesy?
Answer that, mate.
What's that?
You wouldn't answer me when I said, "Oh, what's
No,
his
that's fair enough.
penalty taken?"
I watched your podcast and I saw Cat was getting some tips, but yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's only because Cat was on his own. He wasn't battling anybody.
Okay, I'm just going to go Joe Linton.
Joe Linton is incorrect. You lose a life.
I thought so.
It's in. Now, I like this player, the guy I've got in my head, because he was brilliant at Liverpool. And then when he moved, he was shit. But Coutinho.
Coutinho is 4th with 47 goals.
Pretty good.
If I
Good memory.
as 5th bit names, because if I name top 5, then I better get a reward.
Oh, I've got one.
5th is gone.
I've got one.
Okay.
Oscar for Chelsea.
Oscar is 8th with 21 goals.
Oh,
You might clear the board here. By the way, if you clear the board, whoever's got the least amount of lives at the end loses. So at the moment, Ellis, if you clear the board, it's you lose.
I'm
Cat wins.
trying to name an oldie
enough.
goldie, I think it is. I think.
So all you're missing is 6th and 9th.
I've got one more cap. I can't lie to you.
I've got one more as well,
Okay.
but I think it's an older player in it. Or is it not? I don't know. Because I've got one in my head, but I don't know if he was actually.
No tips. Okay.
No tips, yeah. No tips.
I thought we were trying to complete this board together, Alice.
No, you're against each other. You've got
If
lives.
you do it and I'll get the next one, I'm last.
Paulista.
Juninho, the free kick king from Middlesbrough,
Yeah, Middlesbrough boy.
is 6th with 29 goals.
Wow, he's done it.
So I think
So
it's
I've got
over.
the last one here.
Oh, God.
Yeah, basically you got to get the last
Okay,
one.
I'm going to go for
Oh,
wild
right.
guess. Another Chelsea player. Ramirez.
Ramirez is incorrect.
Oh,
Oh, damn it.
what am I doing?
Put
I'm like,
something
yes.
else. Oh my god, I know who it is. Is it another
Yeah,
Chelsea
well-
player, isn't it?
You have to wait. Since caps go.
Oh, you put me off now. Chelsea player. David Luiz.
It's David Luiz, surely.
It is not David Luiz.
What?
Capital, you're down to 2 lives.
I'll put him off there.
Yeah, you did, you bastard.
Who's the last one? It's about 20 goals, yeah?
20 goals on the nose.
Oh, wait. Yeah, go on. I think I got it now. I've surely got it. I've surely got it. I think. Surely. I think I've got it.
Hmm. 20 goals. Not a lot. If you're in the Premier League for a while, you probably get 20 goals. Is it?
I'll buy you one for Christmas, Cap. Chill out.
Hang on a minute.
See, the thing is, Alice is in a lose-lose situation. Even if he gets it right and you clear the board, you still got more lives, Capital. So if he gets it wrong, he's lost his last life. So yeah, so he's in a lose-lose at the moment. It'd be nice for you to clear a board, though.
I think I know who it is. I think I do know.
Send it me on Discord.
I can't, mate. It'll muck around with the cameras.
Is the player you're thinking of, Cap, an old player?
I've got a old player in mind, which I don't think it is, but I've got a modern player,
Oh,
I'll give you the clue.
and I'll give you.
I'll give you the clue.
I was going. Yeah, go for it. Yep. Whatever.
They no longer play in the Premier League.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah, I've got it. I know who it is. I know who it is.
No longer play. Does he still play?
I can't give you any more clues. I'll give you one there. Come on.
Because I had two in my head then, so I had a bit of a 50-50. So that helped me now. I know who it is.
I can't get it. I'm just going to say Fred. I'm just going to say
I've
Fred.
got time on you, mate. You've had like 5 minutes.
I'm just going to say Fred.
It's not Fred. You've lost your last life. So Capital wins. Capital, do you
Who
want
is
to
it?
stab it in?
It's Cap.
I'm
Should I
going to
guess?
go through my thinking. So I had one or two people here, okay? I had originally Lucas Moura, and I also had Robinho as well.
Oh, Robinho.
But because you said... I thought Lucas Moura anyway, because he's been in the Premier League longer. I think Robinho was with you 2 seasons. He was on and off and whatever else. So I'm going with Lucas Moura because also you said he's currently playing, and obviously Lucas Moura plays in Brazil, I think it is now, in Sao
never
Paulo.
said he's currently playing.
Sorry?
I didn't say he's currently playing.
You did. You said he's currently
I said he's no
you said he's
longer playing in the
currently not
Premier
playing in the Premier League. That's what you said.
Yeah, so he's no longer playing in the Premier League. It doesn't mean he's playing full stop.
I'm going with Lucas Moura. You can't trick me.
Right, it's Robinho.
Oh,
Shut
No,
up.
I'm joking. I'm joking. It's Lucas Moura.
I was going to say that fucker wouldn't have got 20 odd goals surely in 2 seasons. That would have been more
I think
spoken
he's
about.
I think he's got 18. You know,
18. I'll be impressed if he has 15.
he scored. He nearly finished top scorer in 1 season.
I don't remember that. I thought he was a bit naff.
No, he was class Robinho. Right, so
How many did
that
he
is
have?
1-0 to Cap. 1-0 to Mr. Capital.
How many did he score then, Robinho? Do you not have it? Or?
I've gone off it. All I do is copy and paste it onto a thingy so I can like tick it once you've said one of them.
Gotcha.
So I only take the top 10. Right, where should we go next? Should we go somewhere really difficult, like, I don't know, like top 10 goal scorers from like Trinidad and Tobago?
Dwight York.
There's one, that's number 1. Where can I go next?
So
Are you still thinking about your
I was gonna say,
tiebreaker
yeah.
question, Alice?
can't think of one. You can give me some hints if you want. We can leave it as a draw, but I kind of don't want to leave it as a draw. I can't think
yeah.
of something right now because it takes a while to go through your clubs.
How about you give us a top 10, Jonesy, and that will separate it.
What?
Sorry, Alice, why don't you give me and Jonesy the top 10?
Should I do that?
All right, okay, that's fair. But let me just finish the game between you two first, then we'll do it. Okay, I'm going to go top 10 Argentina goal scorers for you two.
Argentina?
In the Premier League.
Goal scorers. Yeah, in the Premier League. Just need to copy and paste it over.
Okay.
Argentina. I can't even fucking...
Do you want to start, Cap? Because I started last time, or
Yeah, cap starts.
Fine. Lanzini.
Lanzini is third with 27 goals.
No,
Christ.
it's not many.
Not many at all, is it?
Aguero.
Guerrero is top with 184 goals.
And I'm trying to think here. What else there can be? Crespo. He's Argent. Yeah, he's Argentina.
Same.
Yeah, yeah, that's one definitely.
Crespo is fourth with 20 goals.
Yeah, yeah.
I was
Cool,
going to say
cool.
Crespo.
It's going to get roped over down to this one, I can tell you now.
Lamella.
Eric Lamella is sixth with 17 goals.
Um, United. Not Chelsea. I'm gonna go. Oh, Carlos Tevez.
Good
Tevez.
one.
That
Still
rounds
second.
off the top four. Tevez is second with 84 goals.
See, I have a feeling we're not gonna know anymore.
These are all gettable. I reckon you get all these.
Gettable.
I reckon one Sebastian Veron.
He didn't score much, did he?
No, that's you lost to life, Ellis.
I'm thinking. McAllister's not been around long enough, has he? So he surely can't be fucking top 10. Surely. Oh, fuck me, I don't know. Alvarez.
Oh,
Julian Alvarez.
Yeah, surely. He's done alright last few
Nope,
seasons.
you've lost to life.
He's not in it. He's not even
more than
scored
Julian
what?
Alvarez.
He's not even scored 15 goals or whatever it is.
Not in the Premier League.
I guess not.
Difficult one, really. Can't think of any other strikers.
I'll tell you, Julian Alvarez is 11th.
11.
Oh, so it was close.
Yeah.
Oh, dang it.
To be fair, and this he might actually be in there. To be fair, because this apparently this list hasn't been updated since the 8th of October. And he's 3 goals off being in the top 10. So if he scored 3 since the 8th of October, he's in.
He's probably done that.
But he lose a life.
Oh, Zabaleta.
Zabaleta is in, but unfortunately he's in 13th. So he lose a life.
What about the West Ham Donny? Sorare. Sorare? Sorare. Go with Sorare.
Mauro Zarate,
Yeah.
he's not in either. So you both got 1 life each.
Shit.
And you need 5th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th.
5th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th.
Right, I can start throwing clues out now. So only one of them is still playing in the Premier League. One has retired. Maybe 2 possibly have retired.
Right. Okay.
Oh, one's still in the Premier League. That's interesting.
Yeah. You need to get this, Ellis, to pass it over to Cat so he loses his last life.
Could it be Argentina?
No, I've got 1, 2.
Oh,
Then get some more
screwed.
clues out. 1. Only 2 of them I would class as strikers.
2 strikers.
You've got 2 strikers. I would say you've got 2 strikers, 2 midfielders, 1 winger.
I don't think it's Di Maria. I don't think he scored more than Julian Alvarez.
He was terrible at United.
He was awful.
He's a
He had that
rat.
one good game against Leicester.
And we ended up losing that as well.
And we did end up losing it.
I think I've got 2 players in my head, so I think I'm good. I think surely again, never really know.
I'm not going to be able to get it. I can tell you that now.
Just saying Argentina are currently playing in the Prem then.
And Enzo Fernandez. He scored like 2 goals.
You sure you want to go Enzo Fernandez?
I can't think of anyone else.
Enzo Fernandez is incorrect, and Capo takes the tournament. Well, not the tournament, but like, you know what I mean. Cap, do you want to try and round off the board?
Who do I have? So I can't. I said McAllister. I said
You've not said McAllister.
no. Obviously, earlier I said him.
Oh, right, you mentioned him, right? Okay.
Yeah, I mentioned him. Uh, yeah, McAllister. Fuck, I can't. I don't think I can think anymore. I've got a second one. I fucking forgot his name.
McAllister is correct. He has 16 goals in the Premier League. He's actually currently playing one. If you're struggling now, I don't think you'll get any of the other ones. There's one that I'm surprised Ellis didn't get. Like, really heavily surprised Ellis didn't get.
Well, there's a
Which one's
guy.
that?
There's a guy who played in the Prem for quite a while. I think it was Watford as well. But I don't know how long he was at Watford for because now he's at Udinese. I think he is.
It's Ellis's player. Ellis owned him. And so,
Pereira.
No way.
yeah, Roberto Pereira got 16 goals. in the Prem.
Yeah, I sold him instantly.
I don't know
That's
anymore.
mad. That's a good one.
I don't know anymore.
The-
I'm surprised
The
that
ones
made
you
it.
were missing is Joa, who played for Leicester.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
Maxi Rodriguez, the Liverpool winger. And then Franco Di Santo, the Wigan and Chelsea striker. He's way back in the day, though. He's talking like mid 2000s.
Christ.
Right, I can do your tiebreak if you want, guys, but
Is that top 10?
it's the top 10 all-time Premier League top goal scorers from Italy.
We've already done it.
Oh yeah, we
You've
done
done
this
Italy.
the other day.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
What
why I
list have you
think
done? Can you remind me?
Hold on.
we've done like a lot of the European ones. We've done like France, Germany.
Oh, I've got a good one.
You're going to go pop a niche? I'd love it if you go niche.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Hang on.
Look at Cat wearing jeans in the middle of Malta when it's like 25 degrees.
Right, I've got a top. Cap, can you hear me? Top 10
Yeah.
clean sheets, all-time clean sheets in the Premier League.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Do you want to go first or
James, do you want to go first?
Oh, go on, you can go first, mate.
De Gea?
Hair's on the list.
Jack.
Beck is on the list.
Van der Sar?
Van der Sar's on the list.
Shay Given. He's played all of his career in the Prem. Surely he's got to be on there.
A second.
Are we doing? Is it
Might
top
not
10
be.
again or 20 or what is it?
Top 10, I think.
Second. Sorry, it's weird. It's the way it's done. No, not Shea Given. He's 14th, unfortunately.
Jesus, he plays like
Like-
20 years in the Prem. This is going to be tough for him.
I'm gonna go. Guys, keep me quiet on the recording. I'm just trying to think now. So I had some people fucking ramming outside my bloody room, so it's quiet. Fabianski.
Fabianski. Not on the list. Fabianski's 19th. Good guess, though. Lose the life.
Shit.
Jonesy.
Have we got 10? We haven't got 10th, have we?
No, you haven't got 10th.
What's the lowest one down we've got so far, and how many clean sheets do they have?
The lowest one down so far you've got is Edwin van der Sar, and he's got 132 clean sheets.
And where's he placed?
8th.
Jesus, this is going to take a lot of this cat for us to complete this.
Keck is number 1, by the way, with 202.
Yeah.
De Gea is number 4, 147.
Oh, I've got someone I really want to say, but I don't think they're in there.
There's some apps. I can give you some clues if you want. Do you want some clues, guys?
Not yet. Not yet. Maybe when we get down to one life, you can start throwing us some clues. Give me Allison.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I
go
don't
on.
think
Yeah.
he's
Allison's wait, not on the list.
Oh,
Allison is further down than Fabianski. He's
longevity. That's why it's not. He's
got
not
82
longevity.
clean sheets. Lose a life cap.
Joe Hart,
Joe Hart's a good one. Is he on the list though?
surely.
I don't think he's long enough.
Joe Hart is 10th.
Yes.
Oh, that's a joke.
He's actually
Right, now,
joint 10th.
how many has he got? How many clean sheets has he got?
127.
A lot of clean sheets, you know.
Jonesy.
I've got another one.
By the way, he's joint 10th with someone else.
Oh, right, okay.
So we've got 11.
David James.
David James is number 2 at 169 clean
You've got to think
sheets.
long keepers. Just think longevity of keepers in the Premier League. Long time.
Paul Robinson.
I love that
Love
pick.
that.
Paul Robinson, I'll never forget. I was watching it live actually when he scored a goal from a goal kick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, he's not on the list. He's 20th.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
86 clean sheets for Paul Robinson. Lose a life cap. 1 each now.
Give me Brad Friedel.
Brad Friedel is on the list, number 8.
Oh, no.
I think long term
132.
keepers.
Jaskalainen.
Yeah, he's got to be there.
No,
Oh,
No.
no, he's not there. 15th.
What?
fuck's sake.
Well,
Let me see if I can finish the board off.
Okay.
Tim Howard.
Yep. Number 8 as well.
So what numbers am I missing now?
You're missing. Hang on. 3rd, 6, 7. Sorry, Brad Friedel's 8, and Owen Van Sar's 9, and Joe Hart is 10. So you're missing 6 and 7.
Give me Ben Foster.
No.
I don't. No, I didn't think he would be, isn't he?
Can I guess
what
what?
do we
I
not
thought
get?
Chesney could be
Oh,
there.
give us a
Nigel
clue.
Martin on there. Nigel
Yeah,
Martin.
Nigel Martin. Well done.
Yeah, that'd be my next one.
The last one, ex-Liverpool.
Yeah, I was going to say him. I can't remember his fucking name, though.
Pepe Reina.
Pepe Reina.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, did you say 3rd? Australian.
Mark Schwarzer.
Mark Schwarzer.
Sure.
Yeah, I would have eventually gone Schwarzer.
Wait,
Yeah,
did you say Dave Seaman? Can't remember.
No, I didn't.
No,
I was going
he's,
to, but I didn't. So.
he's on there as well. It's a great list of keepers. Some
That is
crappy
good. That I
keepers.
preferred that one to our normal goal scorers one.
Yeah. That was a
Paul
cool one.
Robinson, what a throwback. It just gets the memories flowing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to think really far back in the day, like 2004, 5. You had like Robinson, Friedel, all those sort of players. David James.
David James, yeah.
I thought, lads, as
Nice
well.
one, that's
That was a good one. Nice one, Alice, for that
really
one.
good one. No worries, yeah, well done. Hopefully we can bring that back another day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got to do
hopefully.
one for you guys soon, so I'll probably do that again. Just to
stuff.
round this whole podcast off, because we are at an hour 20 currently, right now.
Yep.
I thought we can go talk about, unfortunately, the scores of the weekend for the Premier League. And
Yep.
yeah, Aston Villa beat Arsenal 1-0. Good win for them. Obviously, they beat City last week, also at home. They seem like a really good, decent team at the moment. Quite a scary
yeah.
team. So
We've been saying this for Wildcat, but and I think you Jonesy as well, but Aston Villa at home are just a different beast, aren't they?
Yeah, good at home. The reason that they won't finish in the top 4 is because of their away form.
Mm.
yeah, and then you had Brighton drawing 1-1 with Burnley at home. Brighton have gone off a bit of a cliff, haven't they, recently? Not done very well. I think the
No.
European League has damaged them more than what they thought they would.
I think losing McAllister's been big as well, and Caicedo.
What score was the United game?
We'll get into that in a
I can
minute.
check.
you
I went
fucking-
offline actually.
Yeah, fucking dope. Right.
It's a 3 o'clock game. Couldn't see it.
Anyway, yes, United did lose 3-0 at home.
I did watch the highlights.
to
Fucking hell.
Bournemouth.
They were all over
I
us.
watched the game. No, to be honest, I watched the whole game and we were comfortable in it. And then they scored. Then we were comfortable again, and then they scored. And then just it's typical of United.
Do you know what it really reminds me of?
3-0.
The way Solanke played in that game. Really similar to Cunha when we played against Wolves, and I thought we were lucky to beat Wolves.
Yeah.
Like, just like big holes in the middle of the pitch that players could run into. Like, no one's there breaking it up. It's really weird.
Scott
I thought
McTominay.
Amrabat was meant to be that guy.
Scott McTominay is not it. Amrabat, he can go back to Fiorentina. Not
Yeah.
good
I
enough.
do like McTominay in attacking sense, but like we need
The problem
that
is though, mate,
anchor.
if Scott doesn't score, he is next to useless. And that's the problem. He's our DM, our attacking DM, essentially, and he doesn't DM, he just attacks. And if
True.
he doesn't score, he is useless. So
That's a
there
good
is
point.
no point. Amrabat can't do it on his own, but Amrabat's not proven to me that he's worth a tenner and a packet of crisps, let alone 20 million, right? So, no, for as far as I'm aware, they can all go. Mainu should be starting. He's showing the most composure and confidence in the middle of the park than anyone else so far. I put
Yeah,
Mainu and Casemiro
Mainu's
as
good.
two DMs with Bruno in the holding. Mason can just stay in the reserves. There's no point in him even coming on. At the moment, he's playing rubbish. So, yeah, that's how it would be. And then Ante on the right, Garnacho on the left, Rashford's down the bench, strikers, Hoyland, because Martial was useless again. Whole game, didn't do anything. But, yeah, that's
What
my little rant.
what are the results did we have there,
We
Jonesy?
had Sheffield United beating Brentford 1-0.
That's surprising.
That is surprising. That is good win for Sheffield. Brentford again aren't doing. I don't think they're doing particularly well recently, or been up and down with it. Then we have Wolves Nottingham. That was a 1-1 draw.
Thought Wolves would have beat them.
Yeah, I thought Wolves were going to come through, especially that Nottingham lost 5-0 to Fulham the other day. I thought it was going to be a comfortable Wolves win.
Yeah,
Palace lost 2-1 to Liverpool. Liverpool scoring
they were
again.
unlucky. I watched that. They were all over Liverpool for the first 60, 70 minutes, and then got a red card and it all went downhill.
Yeah, well, Liverpool again just scoring. They're proving their
The late
last
goals.
10 minutes, are scoring some nice late goals.
Do you think Liverpool are title contenders this year?
Yeah, I think the whole top three are, to be honest with you. They're all in for Arsenal, City, Liverpool. No one else, I don't
We're
think.
not in the top three anymore, unfortunately, mate.
Hey?
Oh, City.
We're not in the top three anymore, mate.
I still think City will win the league.
Yeah, but the problem with the City, you've always been renowned for having up and down start of the season, but then the halfway through the season you'll win 20 on the bounce.
Yeah,
And
it's a winning streak. If you can win 10 on the bounce, 10, 15 on the bounce, you're probably going to win the title.
Yeah, so that's why I have you guys still as firm favourites for winning it, because people like Liverpool, especially bottle jobs Arsenal, sorry to say Arsenal fans, they will obviously start to succumb to pressure a bit more, won't they? So I don't think Declan Rice is going to change that. Then you had one of my favourite results on the weekend was West Ham beating Tottenham. So
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that
and I
one.
think Tottenham, congratulations to them. They've just broken another record. The first time a Premier League team has gone 1-0 up and lost 3 consecutive games.
What a stat!
And
The
ball
most
falling
Mersey
off staff, isn't it?
They're not even the biggest team in London, let alone the Prem. But then you also had Everton, who were surprising 3-0 winners against Newcastle.
Some surprising results this weekend. Someone out there's made a lot of money if they placed some bets on those.
Oh,
I watched that in the bar in Turkey, that Everton game. That was really entertaining.
Yeah,
Like every
that
time
looked
Ashley Young got the ball in the final third, I was like, shoot Ashley Young. That's my team.
We also had Villa beating City 1-0. Again,
Yeah, I
this is
watched
all
that as
midweek
well.
games. I'm happy
That
with
is
that.
hands down the worst performance I've seen under Pep Guardiola. 22
Yeah.
shots Villa had to our 2.
It's not often you hear Pep say we deserve to lose.
Damn,
Yeah.
United beating Chelsea 2-1. That should have been a 4-0 game.
game.
We were all
That
over
4-0
them.
to Chelsea.
4-0 to United. Because we were all over them, possession-wise, football-wise.
XG was over 4. It's the highest this season by any Premier League team.
Yeah, we were all over them, and the chance they had was a good shot in the end by Cole Palmer. But again, the XG on that would have been next to none. It was a silly little goal to give away. But that's United's performances this season, isn't it? It's just always like that.
I've got a question for you two, being
I know
United
what you're going to
fans.
ask us.
Great, here we
No,
go.
no, you don't want to ask you because it's going to be something
No,
outlandish.
it's not an related.
No, it's not. How many years do you think it'll be before United have 2 consecutive top 4 finishes again?
Ooh.
I think 3 years from now, 3 years.
So in 3 years from now, they'll have back-to-back top 4 finishes.
Oh, maybe not 3 years, then maybe 4 years. Then, if that's the case,
So I was thinking more like 10.
I think it's going to be more 2-3 years to do this proper rebuild. If we stick with Ten Hag,
I think in 3 years' time, I think when Klopp leaves Liverpool, there'll be some, transitions with the new manager there. You'll have to go through the same thing that we've gone through for the last decade.
Yeah, because
And then
everything
City
does.
as well, changing the guard with a new manager. You can't replace Pep. You just can't replace him. So they
And
might
those
have to go.
Well, there's
charges will
so
probably
much
come in as well.
competition for those top 4 spots. You've got Villa now, Newcastle, Arsenal, Tottenham, City, United, Chelsea will get better, Liverpool. That's 8 teams for top 4. I don't think you'll get it. I think you'll do it once within the next 10 years.
Newcastle are a threat, that's for sure. With the new owners.
I'm sorry to say as well, I
100%.
think Newcastle have got to be. What's the word? I'm trying to look for the most appropriate word here.
They got hammered, didn't they?
They have become so big headed for how for what they've
Yeah.
done. Literally, all I've seen is literally like they're the dog's bollocks. So I was happy they lost 3-0 the other day to Everton. But to be fair to you, like we've seen the downfalls to even like teams like Brighton. You would have said Brighton would have been a top 4 team this year, but just from Europa League in general, is that they've gone down from that. That's all we can sort of go off. They've not really changed many players. Yes, they've lost Caicedo and stuff, but they've been renowned.
They lost Caicedo and McAllister, big players.
Yeah, of course.
When they're on the
But
pitch,
then
change
again,
everything for them.
they did bring in some good players. They got some good youth players, and
Yep.
they do this on the yearly anyway. They sort of replace their best player, sell them for 60, 80 mil, and then get a player
Yep.
from Belgium or Ecuadorian league for a tenner. So they
It's
do
the
it all the
extra
time.
games in Europe that are putting them off. I don't think they have the depth to
They
do
did
it.
well in Europe. I think they've finished
I know,
top,
but
haven't they?
I think
No.
they're sacrificing those Premier League games for the
Yeah.
European games.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I think so.
And I think if this happens to Villa and they get top 6 this year, it'll happen the same way to them because they've got a good
Yeah.
starting 11. They've got maybe a good player or two to come off the bench. But if you're talking a team of 22 to do literally just squad rotation, I don't think they have it, and I think it'll take them a few years to
Agreed.
do so. With
Villa
United,
are in Europe this season. You got to remember that Villa are in Europe this season.
what for? Well, yeah, where are they placed at the moment? Though, how are they doing?
I think it's top of the group or second in the group. They're not doing poorly. But they're not playing like top sides. It's not like a Champions League group. It's like play this team from Slovenia and play this team from like
Yeah.
Switzerland and
Brighton had a tough group. They're lucky, obviously, Ajax are in great form at the moment.
Yeah.
that's the in Brighton's group.
No,
Oh, Alex in Brighton's group.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brighton are doing all right in that, aren't they? Only second.
But I think the top.
Are they top now? It was them and AEK Athens, wasn't it? They were battling out.
Athens and Marseille,
Yeah.
So what is it? Aston Villa in the Europa Conference and Brighton are in the Europa League. Is that how it is?
So many different leagues, blimey.
So again, that difference is like almost like when United, or even if like let's say Chelsea or what's another team, Arsenal drop down to Europa League or something, then obviously they're probably going to put their second team out, the more youthful players. They're not going to really care as such because they're going to almost guarantee top 4. But Villa will more or less, I don't know. It's because there's their first time in a while they've been in the Europa League or the Europa Conference League. They could be taking it more seriously now, but I think it's going to affect them long haul rather than right now because we haven't played like all too many games this season, have we? So far, how many we played? I mean, we're about halfway through the season, aren't we? 16
Two more
at
games.
the moment.
19 games halfway through the season.
So when they're prepping for the round of 16, then the FA Cup or whatever other cups there are out there that they're in, I think it's going to be a bit difficult for them. But if I go through the next results, lads, so we can conclude this, I've got Brighton beating Brentford 2-1, and then I had Bournemouth beating Palace 2-0, Fulham 5-0 win at Nottingham, Liverpool 2-0 at Sheffield, 4-3 Arsenal against Luton, which was lucky, and then Wolves 1-0 win against Burnley. Any results that you want to talk about there? Obviously, Arsenal, again, like Liverpool did yesterday or the other day, scoring in the last seconds of the game, which is...
I think that's what's worrying is that when teams win a title, they do tend to win those games like right at the last minute, and you look back and you think those are big moments in the Premier League. So that's why I still think Arsenal, title contenders. I don't know about Liverpool.
I would say Liverpool are more title contenders than Arsenal. I don't know why. I would think. For some reason, I just don't get anything from Arsenal. Yeah, they're a good side. Well, I'm not saying they're much better than United, but I think Liverpool on their day are better than Arsenal.
Liverpool got injury problems. You're missing Bacecic, Thiago. They still need a holding midfielder because they don't
Holding
replace
midfielder.
Fabinho.
Yeah.
So I think they're really weak in the midfield. Even though they have got, what's his name, Dominic. I can't pronounce his last name, so I'm not going to do it. And McAllister.
Szoboszlai?
Szoboszlai, is it, or something like that? Szoboszlai. Yeah, they got them too, but they're still missing a holding mid. They never bought a holding mid after.
They signed
letting
Endo,
go.
but he's not.
He's not. I don't think he's Premier League standard.
Yeah.
I've just seen City's form then. I didn't know it was that bad at the moment, but you last won 6-1 against Bournemouth. Then it was draw 4-4 Chelsea, draw 1-1 Liverpool, draw 3-3 Tottenham. Then obviously you lost to Villa. Obviously, it's not the easiest run of games. But
No,
that's
so
a little.
Usually got an even tougher run of fixtures coming up.
Hey?
You guys have got a really tough run of fixtures. I think I saw it on Twitter before. You guys have got like 5 really difficult games if you include the Champions League.
Well, yeah, we got Bayern Munich and we're at home. We are away to Liverpool, away to West Ham, at home to Villa, and then away to Nottingham. So, yeah, I'm not all too confident with it. But knowing United, we beat Chelsea comfortably the other day, and it was nice to see. And then we flop against Bournemouth. I don't think we played terribly. I think literally starting Martial is literally just stupid. I don't know why we're giving the guy any more chances. He's rubbish.
Why is he still at your club? That's a big question. Why is he still at Man United?
Because of the wage he's on. Because you got to think about this is why United fans are so angry at the owners, because they do business decisions in a footballing industry, and it's obviously it's a business at the end of the day. I get that, but they don't implement footballing people behind the scenes. When City came in, when Sheikh Mansour came in, he employed the best of the best footballing IQ in the world, and look where you are. We get in people like Ed Woodward, who is literally he's a banker. He's another word that rhymes with it, but he's a banker, right? And he did nothing. All he does for the club was literally bring in revenue, which obviously in hindsight is good, yes, but they never brought in a director of football. They never even wanted to do the women's football club until we actually really forced them to do a football club for the women's, who are, literally disregarded most times these days anyway. And then also you've got the stadium falling apart because since they've been in, they've not done anything for the stadium. So this is why it comes into play again, is that they make business decisions because they're trying to use us as a cash cow, milk us dry, and then get rid of us. That's the point of Ratcliffe at the moment, to bring in 25%, so they get a nice injection of money just to feed that cow a little bit more, so they can give us a little bit more milk, and that's how it is all the time.
Bring up a cow.
That's why, unfortunately, is United the way they are, because you got even the way Villa are run, Brighton are brilliantly run. Who else are a good squad at them, a good team? Like there's plenty of showcases out there that show that if you got good people, we don't even have a director of football. We should just flat out refuse to do it for some reason, and we're literally the only club in the league who don't do it. So it's obviously dire times for United, and I hate how people will maybe relate it. They're like, oh, but I saw another podcast the other day, Pitchside, say, oh, United fans crying but look at Reading. It's like, you can't put us in the same perspective as somebody else going through different phases. Yes, they are going through administration fees and all this other stuff, but we're a completely different entity to what Reading are currently as well. So it's like, it just doesn't make any sense, but that's United for you.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Does Martial get a new contract?
Oh yeah, I went on a bit of a tangent again, didn't I? I bet he better not do. But again, he's on. Would you pay, like, who's he gone to? He went to Sevilla. And did he go somewhere else? I can't remember if he went anywhere else. But either way, he was in Sevilla. And Sevilla didn't want him. And we paid his wages, I think it was. So and he was shit there. And Sevilla they're a bit an up and down squad, aren't they, in La Liga, especially even then. But yeah, he did fuck all again. So unfortunately, he ain't got the right attitude at all. So he needs to just get rid of him. So no
all
contract extension.
All around rants.
All around ranters.
All around cap. Fucking hell, but yeah.
We should have made this into like a 15-minute segment, boys. Like the video separate one.
This one out, yeah.
Should have done.
Nice one, lads. Well, has anyone got anything else to talk about for the pod?
Hated, adored, never ignored.
Jesus.
Just put it on his chest, tattooed.
It's a tattoo right on my chest.
Love it.
No,
Well, thank you to everyone for listening today. I hope you enjoyed this podcast, and I'm sure we'll see you all very, very soon.
5-star
Take
guys.
care.